Hello there, and welcome back to Deutschland. We are in March, which means one thing: we are going to be seeding. So, in terms of the ploughing, which we left over from last time, the contractor is still going round. Looks like 2 more headlands to be produced, but we are going to be planting peas today. And also, we're going to be putting in a cereal crop as well. So, to do that, obviously the Deutschfahrer is out of action, so we're going to be using the John Deere. Also just need to have a quick check on the goats. Make sure they've got enough food, because we don't want any violations, and they don't, but they do have meadow. So that's quite nice. So we will have to potentially drop in a bale at some point, but yeah. So they're okay for now. We're going to get into the drill in a nice and tidy yard currently. So where is the drill? The drill is there. So we're going to get attached to the drill, I think in the top field. Oh, helps if you're actually close. In the top field we're going to put... What are we going to put? We're going to put oat, I think, in the top field, given that it's March. I am going to add some fertiliser to this. Pain with this drill, you have to unfold it to be able to add anything into it. And then open field thing. Come on, you know you want some. There we go. Add fertiliser. Seeds we should be okay. So I think for the very top field what we're going to do is do oat, and then for the same fields as which we did what we did with the sugar beet last time out, we're gonna just do those as peas, and then our additional field we'll have a bit of a think. So currently it's alfalfa. I think we go for, I don't know, let's have a think in terms of what we need to go. We might do another field of oats. The other thing which we forgot to do over the winter, of course, was sell our straw. Did log into the server and kind of flick through those months, and I hovered over January for so long. You might have seen in the last episode, obviously we did some selling, but yeah, so completely forgot to do that. So we do have fertiliser on this already, well, a little bit of fertiliser from the oilseed radish. We're going to get on with the drilling. So this field oats, that field and the ploughing field will be peas, and in our new field we'll probably put something, well, maybe barley in there, but we do have, well, no, because we're not going to be able to do barley, are we? So because we won't be able to do anything with that until April. So yes, barley is out. We could do carrots. No. Another field of oats. We could do 3 fields of peas, but I think that might be an excruciating harvest. So it's oats or peas. It's basically our 2 options. The seagulls are back. Wouldn't be drilling season without the seagulls. So yeah, we're going to get this done on a time lapse, and we'll be back with you again shortly. Hello, about halfway through cultivating and drilling this oat field. Just want to kind of mention, if you are still watching, thank you very much first and foremost. And the second part is it's my birthday on the day that this gets released. I was just looking through my schedule and realised 27th of July is my birthday, so if you can, and I don't often ask this apart from at the end of the videos, if you can just drop me a like, it will be massively appreciated. So yeah, thank you if you have done so, and thank you for still watching as well. So yeah, drilling's going well. Just got the intentional misfits to pick up, and yeah, then we'll get into the bottom field and start doing the pea drilling. A little bit of a power slide, and yeah, get back on the ups and downs for this part. But yeah, going really well. Used about 1,000 litres of fertiliser, so starting to use that up from the yard, which is quite good. So it's starting to get us a bit tidier. I'm again still not planning to roll this field. I don't think we're at the stage where rolling is a massive requirement. At the moment, the cereal crops are just to enable just a bit of January income, really. The crop scheme is where we're making our most money. I was watching an interesting video as well in terms of what's the best crop to plant to get the most yield from, and sugar beets was certainly well up there, but peas were the highest. Cotton obviously generates quite a lot of money, but the yield isn't terribly fantastic. But peas are the highest yielding and the highest yielding and also the most profit which you can get. Obviously the machinery is extremely expensive, but yeah, it's a good crop to have on the farm, so really looking forward to having these two fields. Also thinking our new field, although we would require another header, I'm thinking of doing corn. The other reason behind it is I do fancy getting some pigs on the farm and utilising that extra space next to the goat field for a pig shed or a pigsty. So yeah, that's a potential option going forward. And I think that'll be kind of a nice option too. So yeah, just gonna finish off this field, and what we'll do is once we've finished off this field, we'll get straight into the peas, and we can get planting our first field of peas. The other thing which I've noticed is the worker is done in the ploughed field, so hopefully they've done a good job. I think they were struggling next to the fence at certain points, so I might need to go over that with the plough and make sure it's captured. The alfalfa field, or our new field, does need ploughing, but I'm tempted, well, that field opposite us needs ploughing too, but I'm tempted just to plant over it for the time being. But yeah, all's going well. Once we finish this field, we'll continue the time lapse, because I've yabbered on for a decent amount of time. We'll jump into a time lapse for the pea field and hopefully get that done as well. So yeah, speak to you in a bit. Welcome back. So as you can see, it's going rather well. We've done the headlands on this field. The one thing I am noticing is the nitrogen map is not changing at all for the peas. It's very similar to soybeans as an example, which don't require fertilizer, or is there something which we're missing? So I just want to quickly drop out the tractor. Yeah, nitrogen is perfect. That is something I did not know before. If it is the case, we'll obviously check on it again next month to see if it is if it does require fertilizer. Well, it's changed slightly on the map in the bottom left-hand side of the corner in terms of it's a little bit brighter, or is this just changed because we've cultivated technically the oilseed radish? I don't know. In this case. So yeah, we're going to continue with the ups and downs of the peas, and then we'll have a quick check over if the ploughed field to see if that has changed as we expect. So yeah, it's going well. We're progressing quite nicely. So one field's been done. We're now into this. We're about halfway through, maybe even 2/3 of the way through of the pea field. So yeah, we're just going to continue with the ups and downs. As you can see, just for ease of turning, I generally seed one row, miss one row, seed the next row, and then come back up the field. So yeah, it's going well. Obviously quite hilly this field, even if we are going from left to right. But yeah, going well. Hopefully continue this field on the next time lapse. So on to the last pass. It's still going really well, and getting a lot of peas into the ground. We've now got 2 crops in. We're going to move on to our 3rd field, but I am making the executive decision that this field, well, I'm going to get a roller basically for the other fields. So in terms of this, yeah, it's still perfect. pH value is good, so we could possibly use some more lime, but I'm going to get a worker to do this field, and we took out a tractor demo, so we do have this big fent, which is nice. So we do have this over here, which we're going to take off the field. Good job. But we're just going to park this over here. Lovely jubbly. Drilling's going in there. So there we have our fence. So what we're going to do is look to lease a roller just to kind of up those yield improvements again. So low, it is in yield improvements. There it is. Rollers, and we're not going to, so that's 12.3 meters. That's 12.3 meters. Quite a difference in price. That's only 6.5. That's huge. So we're going to lease this one here for £1,400, and I completely forgot I rented this tractor. So it was on a 2-month period, so I released it in March. So yeah, let's attach to that, which it has done. Let's get perfectly in. So this big fent should have absolutely no issues being able to pull this roller. It's quite a nice roller for 23,000 as well. It's a potential option to purchase going forward. But yeah, we're going to get to our field, so we're going to try and cut in front of this car as we go across the road signs and into the lamppost. Well done. Fantastic driving. So we're going to go to our field, probably the top oat field, and get some rolling done. Welcome back. We have our roller. It is hopefully going to add quite a decent amount to our field. Normally I wouldn't say it's a necessity to do, but given the fact that I've done a lot of drilling this episode, I thought A, I'd give myself something different to do, and B, I thought it would be quite nice to see. So yeah, as part of the things you can do to improve your overall yield, once you've planted, you can mulch, you can then lime your field, plant your field, then fertilise your field, and then you can roll your field. So this would be one of the final steps to be able to get maximum yield, I suppose. And with this vent as well, it should eat up the ground in front of it and make relatively light work. It's a nice 12.3 meter roller. So yeah, happy days. Drilling of the peas in our second field is going well. So yeah, we're gonna roll it out. On the last pass and a bit of the rolling, as you can see, it kind of makes a really nice texture, and that realistic mud mod is it's quite nice to look at with the dirt coming off. Just again, that extra level of immersion really helps in terms of, I feel like I'm actually rolling a field, which is nice. So yeah, really nice texture. I think the key thing is, does it actually make a difference rolling, or is it not worth the investment? Yes, it's only cost us £1,400 to lease a roller, but it's also the time side of things too. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see if this does make a decent yield improvement, or if it's just one of those things to be done and doesn't really add much value. So we've got our pea field now, which we're going to get into. Let's have a quick check on the, what's it locked into? I don't know. Do you also get that problem with GPS that sometimes just picks a random line? Not sure. Right, so let's try and look for the trees. It's just coming up to the top of the field now. So yeah, doing really well over there too. We're on to our second field of rolling, and again you can just see that massive change of texture. It obviously gets rid of the tyre marks too. I just hope yes, it looks pretty aesthetics, but does it make that much of a difference to the overall yield? we won't find out yet. We'll only find out when we come to harvest. Down there, that's the extra part of the field, which I'm thinking if we can get a pig pen in there, that will be quite nice for extra money from basically selling the piggy meat. Drilling's going well, rolling's going well, it's all going well. Let's just get this done on one final time lapse, and yeah, we'll see. We'll take account of what we need to do next time around.
Once upon a time there was a fairy. I met her near the forest at dawn. I thought she's unreal or just strong. I tried to be happy just to see. Oh, I'm so happy that I met this fairy. She said I have a recipe for you. Just look into the sky that you know it's true. Try not to be happy but only free. The blue fairy, I think she makes me free. But is it really true? Now I'm feeling so blue. Now this blue fairy makes me wonder. I feel a little weak and sore.
Just on the final pass, and yeah, definitely a big difference in terms of texture, and yeah, just hopefully we'll get that yield improvement. So what we'll do shortly is just take a quick stock of what we need to do next time around. So drilling seems to be going really well in the second pea field. So in the next month, what we'll have to do, well, what we have to do next episode is obviously finish the drilling in the pea field. So we can stop here. So yes, so this one is nitrogen perfect, yield potential 84, expected yield 84, and yield potential 89. This field over here has pH perfect, so that's going really well. Yes, we do have stones, but we're not gonna do anything for those stones. So finishing off this, roll this field. We're probably going to get weeds in these two fields here, so we're going to have to get a hoe to do that. Roll this field, and then our alfalfa field, our new field over here. Let's go, come on, faster, faster, faster. Our new field over here, I'm hoping we're going to be in a position to be able to cut it next time around, and then we can get some corn planted in it, so it'll be a cultivating job and then a planting job. So that's pH value poor, bad. So yeah, we can mow, windrow, and then I'm thinking we can turn that into alfalfa silage. So it'll be bale and then wrap, and yeah, hopefully then we'll be in a good position. So quite a productive day with 3 fields planted, 2 fields planted, 2 fields rolled. We have our 3rd field currently being drilled, and yeah, so pretty successful day. And thank you very much for watching. And if you have enjoyed, please do remember to like and subscribe, and we'll hopefully see you again soon. Bye bye.